Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Shruti Opines. So guys, I know I'm here after so many days. I got busy in my some work. Because of this reason I was not able to make some videos and upload them for you. But do not worry, I'm here again after almost 3 weeks with a useful video, you would say, and this video is going to change your life if you are going to follow the steps that I'm going to tell you. And I challenge you that in a month, if you will follow these 5 steps to improve your English, you are going to see a significant change in your English language and speaking skills. Trust me on that. These steps are my personal steps that I followed to improve my communication skills and at the same time English language skills. So if you are someone who is struggling with the same thing, that what we should do to improve our English, then these easy 5 steps are there for you. And again, as I said, that I literally challenge for you that if you will follow these 5 steps, then you will see a drastic change in your speaking skills. So if you're interested in knowing those 5 steps, then keep on watching this video. And if you are new to this channel, then guys, welcome here. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon button to get the notification of my future videos. And definitely I'm going to make a lot of videos for you on English language and personality development. So let's get started with today's video. I have, as you can see, I have jotted down some points here for you people, the 5 points that I was talking about, that what you can do to improve your language, your English language skills in a month. So these 5 steps definitely are going to help you out, and I'm going to tell you these points very quickly without wasting any time. So the first point is your pronunciation. Yes guys, you need to focus over the pronunciation instead of accent. I've already uploaded one video last year about pronunciation versus accent. You must check that video out. I'm going to share the link either on the screen somewhere or in the description box below. Do check that video out and understand that what is the difference between accent and pronunciation. So you are supposed to focus over the pronunciation, not the accent. Now what you can do to improve your pronunciation, that also I'm going to tell you here. So the first step that you can do, that you should download eDictionary in your phone. Yes, eDictionary is very important, is a must if you are an English language learner. It's very important. So the dictionary that I use personally, that is dictionary.com. I love this app. I don't know why. I have tried other apps also, other eDictionary I've tried, like Cambridge or Oxford, but I don't know why I like this particular app. So I follow this app dictionary.com for my pronunciation or the new words that I'm coming across with. So I always search that word in this app. So if you are struggling that which app is good to download an e-dictionary, then you must go with dictionary.com. It is going to help you out with the words, with the pronunciation, and definitely with the synonyms and antonyms of the words. So the first thing that you need to, if you want to work over pronunciation, is to download your eDictionary in your phone book. And when you will download your eDictionary, you will always notice that after a word there is some symbols are there. That symbols are the phonetic symbols that help you to pronounce the words correctly. Okay, so those words help you out to pronounce the word correctly. But again, for that you need to have the knowledge of that IPA, that is International Phonetic Alphabets. You should be aware of those alphabets, of those sounds and symbols. But if you are not aware of those symbols or sound, then it's pretty fine. The audio of that pronunciation is there. You can simply check that audio. But I'm just telling you in case if you're interested, if you are interested and if you're aware of those sounds and symbols, so then those sounds and symbols can also help you to pronounce that word correctly. And the next step you can definitely use to improve your pronunciation is to try out tongue twister. Tongue twister are the great hack to improve your pronunciation. What they do, they actually open up the muscles of your jaw. So if you're not comfortable with the tongue twister, you can do some exercise for your mouth muscles so that your jaw will get open. Like I'm just going to tell you a small exercise that is beneficial for the correct pronunciation, because you're actually the mouth muscle gets open and it helps you to pronounce the word correctly, because your muscle gets loosened and it helps you to have the correct sound. What you can do, you just fill the air in your mouth like this. Okay, now it is going to seem funny, but this is what you can do, and move that air from right to left, left to right, like this. When you will do this continuously, like regularly, if you will do every day, it is going to work over your mouth muscle and it helps you to pronounce the word correctly. So this is what you can do: tongue twister and some exercise, some mouth exercise, mouth muscle exercise that help you to pronounce the word correctly. And the third point that you can do in this category pronunciation is to imitate. Yes, to imitate. What you can do, if you're watching any Netflix movie or any Prime movie, English movie that if you're watching, try to imitate the character, what the character is saying, how the character is pronouncing any particular word. Or if you're not, again, you can do that. And other than that, what you can do, you can search, like when you are searching any word on Google or in any dictionary, what you can do, you can simply, when you will listen to that sound, that to audio, that what is the pronunciation of that word, you can imitate the same pronunciation. For like example, like this is the word, and I'm going to imitate the pronunciation of this word from the Google. So like it is pronounced as, like I'm trying to imitate that Google pronunciation, and that is squirrel, squirrel,
squirrel,
squirrel,
squirrel.
This is how you can do, this is how you can imitate. I always try to imitate. Another point that you need to understand, that mother influence is always there in your accent, and you should not get confused that mother influence in your accent with the pronunciation, because it is always, that's a part of your identity. Accent is a part of your identity, of your individuality, so you should not lose it. So do not get confused between the accent and pronunciation. So these are the steps that you can do to improve your pronunciation. Now quickly moving to the next point, and that is fix your timing. Fix your timing. If literally you want to improve your English language skill, then you need to fix your timing. Now how you can fix your timing, you need to decide the time, like dedicated amount of time, whether you're going to spend 15 minutes, half an hour and an hour to improve your English language skills. Do not have a careless attitude that okay, whenever I'll get free, then only I'm going to work over my language skills. It is not going to work in that way, because it is not going to bring discipline in your personality, in your thoughts. Discipline is very important to achieve any particular goal in your life. If you want to conquer over this English language, then you need to dedicate your time to this language. So fix your timing, whether it's morning, noon, evening or night, that you need to decide according to your timetable, according to your time management, and fix your timing. As simple as that, because discipline is the only key that can bring a drastic change in your personality regarding your communication skills and speaking skills. Next point is to absorb English as much as you can do. Yes, absorbing English is very important. Now again, I have, like many a times I have mentioned this point, that how you can absorb English, and many a times you must have listened to the other people also who are teaching English, that they always say that try to absorb English. Now how you will try to absorb the English? By watching, by listening to audio or audiobooks or podcasts, or anything which is in English, which is particularly in English, to try to absorb English language as much as you can do in any form. Now that you need to understand that how you can help yourself out in this particular point, that how you can observe English language in terms of watching. By watching it, like if you're watching any English movie or web series, and at the same time you're listening also, you are also listening, or you are just focused over the listening, okay, you are not interested in watching any English movie or web series, you are more inclined towards podcast or audiobooks, it's again up to you. But the thing is, when you will fix your timing, when you will decide a particular time, dedicated amount of time, in that dedicated amount of time, decide that how you are going to invest your time in any particular English language activities that you need to identify, that you need to decide. But absorb, surround yourself with English language only. Like people, you can talk to people, the people who speak in English, surround yourself with those people and try to observe like what type of sentence structure they are making, how they are speaking, how pronunciation they are making, any new words they are coming across, they are speaking. So grab those words and try to include those words in your daily life. This is your next step. And now this is the step that I'm talking about. Now the next step is reading. Reading is very important. I know it is one of the conventional methods to improve English, but it is one of the effective methods also. You cannot ignore this part. Now, how will reading help you out? Reading will help you out in 3 points, in 3 aspects. The first aspect is voice modulation. Means it will help you out to produce the right amount of pitch, like when you are supposed to go high and when you're supposed to go low, and how to give dramatic pauses and all. This is what your reading actually helps you, and this is how you can become an effective speaker, because effective speaker is all about the kind of the sound, the kind of the voice you are producing. So voice modulation is that first point. Second point, definitely pronunciation. When you're coming across with the new words and all, you can definitely going to find out the words, the meaning of those words. At the same time, you are going to learn the pronunciation of those words also. And if you are confused, the word that you're already familiar with but you're not sure that what is the correct pronunciation of this word, you can simply go to the Google and find out the pronunciation. So definitely it is going to help you out with the correct pronunciation. And definitely the last point is vocabulary. It is going to rise up your vocabulary. It is going to expand the treasure of your vocabulary, because if you are reading 1 page daily, at least you must be coming across 5 to 6 words daily, or maximum 10 words, not more than that. I don't think so. If you are learning English from scratch, then might be 10 words, but I guess 5 to 6 words would be enough in a page to learn daily. So vocabulary is going to rise up. So this is the 4th point, and the last point is the writing. Yes guys, again it is one of the conventional methods, but it is again one of the effective methods to improve your English. Why? There's only one reason that why writing always help us to improve our English language. That is the reason, because whatever you write, I have mentioned this thing in my first video when I started this YouTube channel, that writing, whenever you write, your physical energy is used. Whenever your physical energy is used, it helps you to retain that thing that you are writing. Whatsoever you are writing, it helps you to retain that thing in your mind. It stick to your mind. So whatever you are writing, it stick to your mind. And at the same time, the second point, that it helps you to find out the mistake that you are making. Okay, so this is what I would like to these are the points that I would like to tell you to understand that English language, learning of English language is not a hard nut to crack. It just, you need a path, you need some steps to follow it, and these are the 5 steps that definitely can help you out in a month. As I said, it's a challenge. In a month you will definitely see a significant change in your English speaking skills. And if you're going to accept this challenge, then after a month, if you're going to accept it, if you're going to follow these steps, then after a month, do let me know in the comment section below that how these 5 steps were helpful to you. So that's it for today, guys. If you like this video, then do not forget to give it a big thumbs up. And that's it, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.